So a couple of months back, I finished playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, developed by Respawn Entertainment, you know, the team that gave us the 2 giant mech warfare games and its squad-based battle royale spin-off. Jedi Fallen Order exceeded my expectations as a Star Wars game under the EA regime. Seeing that EA's track record with Lucasfilm's crown jewel franchise for the past 7 years has been lackluster to say the least, with the most recent Battlefront games being poorly received in terms of the content being offered, as well as multiple Star Wars projects being developed under various studios cancelled for unspecified reasons. And with the 10-year deal between EA and Lucasfilm nearly reaching its end, some fans are questioning whether this deal was worth establishing to begin with. However, during the tail end of 2019, a spark of hope emerged in the form of Jedi Fallen Order, providing one of the best Star Wars gaming experiences I've had in a long time.
I sense something, a presence I've not felt since...
Also, EA's Battlefront 2 managed to make a comeback this year as well, with the game's revamped multiplayer progression system and monthly content updates. But from my perspective, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order set a new standard of quality for future Star Wars games, like how Marvel's Spider-Man developed by Insomniac set a new standard for future AAA Marvel games, down to the narrative structure, level design, combat, characters, and world building that seamlessly folds into the new Star Wars canon, even though there were moments where the game felt like a glitchy mess. Now, how Jedi Fallen Order didn't get nominated for Game of the Year or any category during the 2019 Game Awards is beyond me.
The Game of the Year award goes to Sekiro.
Anyways, with Fallen Order's story ending on a positive note, I would love to see Respawn develop more galactic adventures with Cal Kestis and the rest of the Mantis crew that could potentially tie into the events of A New Hope. Although, I'd also be interested in Respawn taking the Star Wars brand in a different direction as well, maybe a story that showcases another side of the Force that Lucasfilm wouldn't think twice about adapting to the big or small screen. A single-player story-driven game where the player plays as a Sith who is forever committed to the dark side. The Sith Lord, Darth Maul. Ever since the character's revival in Season 4 of Clone Wars, Maul's arc as a character has grown more interesting over the years, going from being the silent but deadly antagonist in The Phantom Menace that would stand the test of time as one of the most visually striking characters in all of Star Wars, to becoming a power-craving, vengeful-seeking dark warrior in the Clone Wars and Rebels, given much more depth than George Lucas could ever offer the character in the prequels, seeing that George Lucas cut his screen time short.
Ha
And with a potential game centered around Darth Maul with Respawn at the helm, we could have the opportunity to delve deeper into Maul's psyche as a loyal user of the dark side, and a powerful crime lord. Speaking of Maul being a revered galactic crime lord, I believe the best setting / time period for a Darth Maul game would be during his reign as the leader of the criminal organization Crimson Dawn, hence titling the game Star Wars SITH, Crimson Dawn. Crimson Dawn was established by Maul sometime after losing the siege of Mandalore. During this time, Maul employed gangster Dryden Voss during the reign of the Galactic Empire as the public face of the Syndicate. It was primarily based aboard Voss's space yacht, First Light. During the organization's existence, Crimson Dawn quickly cemented a reputation for being ruthless across the galaxy. Kira, Han Solo's ex-girlfriend, publicly served as Voss's top lieutenant, but later directly worked with Maul after she killed him. So this game could act as a spiritual successor to Solo, where we follow both Maul and Kira's journey throughout the galaxy dominating the criminal underworld. And maybe playing as Darth Maul, you'll come across bounty hunters hired to kill the Sith Lord, maybe encounter some new Inquisitors, surviving Jedi, some vengeful Mandalorians, and possibly even Darth Vader. I mean, could you imagine a scene where Darth Vader finally meets the Sith Lord that killed the first true father figure he ever had in his life? The amount of rage and hatred that would be boiling up inside Vader could go down as one of the most emotionally intense moments in Star Wars if executed properly. In terms of gameplay, I'd like to see the game be played similarly to Fallen Order, complete with new and old planets to explore in the style of a Metroidvania, as well as customization options for Darth Maul's appearance and lightsaber, and seeing that Respawn has experience in designing double-edged lightsaber combat for Cal, I have no doubt that the team over at Respawn are capable of crafting a more aggressive / brutal fighting style for Maul that will allow the player to have access to abilities of the Force that only the dark side can tap into, showcasing Maul's full potential as a Sith Lord. Not to mention, Darth Maul still has the dark saber in his possession during this time as well, so that'd be a cool option to have in the game where you have the ability to duel both his red lightsaber and the dark saber at once. Fun fact, there was actually a Darth Maul game in the works being developed by Red Fly Studio titled Battle of the Sith Lords that was cancelled in 2011 due to Star Wars creator George Lucas' decision to sell Lucasfilm and LucasArts to the Big Mouse House. Which reminds me, if this game does end up happening, I would love to see Darth Talon be included in this game as well, that way she can be officially canon within the Star Wars mythos. So let me just think in the comments down below, would you be interested in a Darth Maul game in the style of Jedi Fallen Order? Or would you like to see Darth Maul's reign as the leader of Crimson Dawn adapted in another format? And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, it really helps me out. Subscribe for more content from me on games in general. I'm DMLX, I'll see you in the future.